Hi, this is Sam from Living from the Heart, and in today's video I want to tell you the most important thing that we are looking for from our research trip to Costa Rica that's coming up in just a few weeks. I'm going with my husband and our 3 kids, and we are traveling all around that country, visiting different intentional communities all over the place and getting a feel for whether it might be a good place for us to relocate to as a family. But there is one thing that we are looking for in particular while we are there, and that's what I want to tell you about today. I call it the third circle of influence. Here we go. So the third circle of influence is what I am most concerned for with my children at the moment. Let me explain. When I was studying social work 20-something years ago, we learned about circles of influence on children. The first circle of influence is the immediate family, the parents, the siblings, the people in the same house. And so as a family, our absolute priority has always been, how do we make this a safe, joyful, creative space? How am I working with my husband to make sure that our relationship is strong, that we're each getting our individual needs met as well as our needs as a couple? How are we raising our children in a way that means something to us? How are we creating a safe space for them to flourish as individuals? So we do a lot of work on conscious parenting, peaceful parenting, calling in support when needed in order to be able to really keep this family healthy. So that's the first circle of influence. The second circle of influence is school. And this is one of the reasons why we have always chosen nature-based holistic kindergartens for our children. And now, as Alba, our eldest, is getting older, why we have chosen a Montessori primary school for her to go to. So for us, the important thing about school is that our children are going to be spending so much time there each day. I want to make sure they are in a loving, safe, supportive environment where they are encouraged to thrive as individuals, where time is taken to really get to know them, to honour them, to respect them, to challenge them in safe ways. I think it's crucial. So this is the second circle of influence. Are they going to a school where we feel they're really going to be cherished? The third circle of influence, and this is what we're looking for in Costa Rica, is the peer support group. Now, for some people, that might be an extended family. We here in Bavaria, we have a lot of friends who have been born and raised here. Their whole family's here. No one's ever left the village. And children are growing up with this incredible extended family around them. Now, Mike and I, we don't have that. Our families are either extremely small or scattered all over the world in my case. So in this third circle of influence, as my children are growing up, I want to make sure they have exceptional role models around them, because there will be things that they need that they're not going to get from us as their immediate family. They're going to need other adults, other peers, other mentors who will guide them and actively support them, especially as they come into puberty and adolescence. So what we're hoping to find in Costa Rica is an intentional community where there are other families who have similar values and priorities to us, where we can live in that community environment so that together as a tribe, as a village, we are helping to raise each other's children in a truly engaged and connected way. So that as my kids are growing up, I know that they've got a whole host of other adults and older children around them who I trust, who I respect, and who I know will help them when they need it, and who will provide that role model guiding influence. How many of us are in a tribe? How many of us feel that our children are being raised by a village? We've all heard it said a million times, takes a village to raise a child. Where's the village? That's what we're trying to find in Costa Rica. So stay tuned. We're leaving in 6 weeks, and we're going to be documenting the whole thing. Every single intentional community we go to, all the different parts of the country, what we discover along the way. So stay with us on this journey. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and comment below. What do these 3 circles of influence mean to you? Where do you feel you need to put your attention at the moment? For us, I feel like we've got 1 and 2 pretty much in hand, but we're massively missing number 3. For others, it's the opposite. So please let me know in the comments, what is it for you, and how do you feel that you can get the support that you need to make those circles stronger for your children? All right, until soon. Peace out.